Recently, we've been studying phrasal verbs with up, and more videos about up are coming soon. But in this lesson, let's study the opposite, down. In all of these phrasal verbs in this lesson, down is going to represent a bad situation or a worse situation. Remember that, and let's go. Number 1, wear down. Have you been driving my car lately? Yeah, I've been taking it to school. How did you know? Well, I know you drive fast, and the tires are worn down. I have to replace one of them. Oh, maybe that's my fault. Sorry. The word lately in this dialogue is very similar to recently. It's used with the present perfect tense. The tires on my car are worn down. To gradually reduce the quality or strength of something. The constant pressure eventually wore down the team's energy. Playing with my kids really wears me down. When you wear something down or wear something out, it's because you use it. The quality of that thing becomes less. This is a worse situation. Normally, after you use a car for a long time, the tires get worn down or worn out. This is called wear and tear. We saw the verb tear in some other phrasal verb videos. Number 2, run down. Remember when that building was an amazing burger place? Yeah, too bad it's abandoned now. No one wants to buy it. I wish someone would. It looks horrible. Whoever buys it needs to fix it up. It's really run down. If you use the expression too bad, it means that's unfortunate. Too bad it's abandoned. It's unfortunate that it's abandoned. It looks really run down. In poor condition after some time. The neighborhood has seen better days. It's looking really run down. We rented a hotel in a run-down part of the neighborhood. This isn't actually a verb. It's not an action. It's an adjective. We use this to describe something else. That's how we use this combination in this context. The verb form is actually not very common. Run down is similar to wear down, but it doesn't imply that we used it. It just happened. Often from things that are ignored. Number 3, shut down. Did you hear about the factory on 5th Street? No. What happened? They had to shut it down because of safety concerns. That's unfortunate for all the workers there. I hope they land on their feet. To land is a verb that means make contact with the ground after being in the air, like when an airplane lands at its destination. These workers lost their jobs because the factory shut down. So we can imagine they're falling and they're in trouble. If they land on their feet, they're safe and stable. That's what this expression means, to be safe after losing your job. They had to shut it down because of safety concerns. To stop operations, temporarily or permanently. The government shut down the corrupted organization. Many shops in the area shut down during the pandemic. Shut is a verb that means close. It doesn't change in the past or the present. If we add down, it becomes a little stronger, which is often applied to businesses. You can also shut up, which means be quiet. I imagine shut up means your mouth is shutting or closing. The bottom part of your mouth moves up to close your mouth. Number 4, drag down. The only thing that you've demonstrated you can do is insult people. This country deserves better. The people know that I'm the clear choice for this election. There's a reason I'm popular. You're only good at dragging people down to your level. We'll see who the country picks when November comes around. Come around is a common phrasal verb for time, which just means come, but with an emphasis on something that repeats. For example, November comes every year, so it's possible to say November comes around. In this dialogue, it's the US election. You drag people down to your level. To pull someone into a worse situation. Don't let one failure drag you down. He felt that his lack of education was dragging him down. Drag is a verb that's very similar to pull. Here, it's like we're pulling someone down into a negative situation. If the person isn't a good person, like in our original dialogue, then that person can pull or drag us down to their level. These two are in an argument or a fight. Let's imagine that the man always starts this argument. She doesn't want to do this. He's dragging the woman down to his level. She's better than that. Number 5, break down. You won't believe what happened to me the other day. What? I hope it was nothing serious. A little serious. My car broke down on the side of the highway. The police had to come and help. I hope everything is okay. Remember that streets, roads, and highways are different. Streets are generally in cities. Roads are between towns and cities. And highways are designed to go fast. A highway can be a road, but it can't be a street. My car broke down on the side of the highway. To stop functioning due to a malfunction. The talks between the companies broke down and ended without a deal. He broke down crying after hearing the sad news. Breakdown is different than just break. It adds some emphasis. A car part can break, but the whole or entire car breaks down. Here, this woman is on the side of the road because her car broke down. It's not functioning or working anymore. In our second example, a person broke down and started crying. People can stop functioning too, often in emotional situations. This is a bit more specific. Number 6, let down. Do you follow sports? I used to, not anymore. Why not? Sports are so much fun. I used to be really passionate about one team, but they always lost and never won a championship. They always let me down. Let is a verb that's the same in all three forms: let, and let. I let can be the present or the past. It depends on context. They always used to let me down. To disappoint. The movie let down fans with its poor storyline. She felt let down by her friends who forgot her birthday. Let is a verb that's very similar to permit. Let me go, let me tell you something, give me that permission. However, that meaning doesn't really make sense in this phrasal verb, so we just have to memorize this one. Remember, when someone is disappointed, they're in a worse situation. Let down is often used in the context of trust. I trusted you, but you let me down. Number 7, get down. You don't seem like your usual self today. I think it's because it's raining. The rain always changes my mood. Oh, I love the rain. It helps me calm down sometimes. Not me. The rain really gets me down. I can't wait for the sun to come out. Here we have another down phrasal verb, calm down. This verb doesn't talk about a worse situation, it talks about a decrease. In this case, a decrease in stress levels. Subscribe to my channel because that video is coming soon. The rain really gets me down. To make someone feel sad or depressed. The bad news got him down. My cat ran away and it really got me down. Remember when you study phrasal verbs to repeat the structure because it can be confusing. Something gets us down. That's how we use this verb. We can't say something like he got down or she got down. That would change the meaning completely. Write it in the comment section. Does the rain get you down? Let us know. Number 8, come down with. Where were you last week? I was out sick. I was in bad shape. Well, it's great to see you. I'm glad you're back. What did you have? I came down with the flu, but now I'm all better. In one of our recent phrasal verb videos about up, we found the expression call out sick, which just means you tell your boss that you can't work. Well, to be out sick is a similar expression, just without the call part. If you're out sick, you're out of the office, and you can't work because you're sick. I came down with the flu last week. To start to be sick. Half the office came down with a cold last week. She came down with chicken pox just before winter vacation. Again, being sick is not fun, so this is a worse situation. I recently came down with a cold. That's why I haven't made so many videos lately. What do you do to feel better when you come down with something? I still feel a little sick. Can you give me some advice? And, as always, thanks for watching. Part 2 of phrasal verbs with down is coming soon, so please like, share, and subscribe, and see you in the next lesson.